Hey guys, my name's Vanessa. This is the second time I've filmed this video because I don't think I'm doing a good job on explaining these books. I want to do a good job, so I'm redoing it. So as you can tell by the title, we are doing a book haul, and the last book haul I did was a long time ago, and I never uploaded it. So I should probably upload that because I have a bunch of good books in that haul. But I'm excited to share with you guys all the books that I got. So back in March, I placed an order with Book Outlet and I got 4 books, and I filmed the whole video on that, unboxing everything, never uploaded it. But now, since Book Outlet has said what they have said, so I'm gonna quickly go through the books I got, and so we could be done with Book Outlet. The first book I got was Wicked Saints by Emily A. Duncan, and I read this book. I listened to the audiobook while following along, and I loved it. I was one of the few people, I have talked about this so many times on this channel, but I loved it. I recommend picking it up. I also have the second book. I did its own unboxing, and definitely go check that out. That's why that book's not in this video, because I already showed it, but yeah, I love this book. Next, I have Come Back to Me by Mila, and this book, I've seen it so many places and it seems like such a good book, and I found it and I got it. And so basically it's about this girl and her brother is in the Marines or the Army. They're in the Marines. So her brother is in the Marines and also is her brother's best friend. They're both in the Marines, and the best friend comes back for a summer, and they kind of are like, yeah, we have feelings for each other. They're like, it's kind of wrong, but we don't really care. So they spend the whole summer together, and then he has to like go back, and then she gets a letter that says someone you loved has died. So basically she has to figure out if it was her brother or the brother's best friend. And ooh, that just seems so emotional, and I'm honestly, I love emotional books, and I'm so excited to read this one. Next, I have Thunderhead by Schusterman. This is the second book in the Arc of the Side series. I did read the first book back in March, and yeah, I got the second one. I'm super excited to read it. I haven't read it yet, and I'm just excited to continue the series. If you guys have not heard about it, definitely go read it. I recommend it. I love the first book, and yeah. And the last book I got, y'all, I saw the cover and I couldn't click by fast enough. Slammed. This is a hockey romance, if you cannot tell. So this is a romance between the goalie of this hockey team and their publicist. So it's a little forbidden, a little juicy. I've never read a hockey romance with the goalie. Usually it's like the captains or something. So I'm excited to read this, see if it's any different. But y'all, the cover, okay, I'm done. I'm trying to go through these like in categories. So that was Book Outlet. Next, I got Goodwill. So the first book I got from Goodwill is The Secret She Kept, and this is a historical fiction book that it has 2 different timelines. So one follows this girl in, I don't know what year it is, but she's like doing some digging into her family background, and the second one I think follows her mom back during World War II. So she finds out that she has a grandfather that's still alive, so she travels to Germany to go meet him, finds out that he was a Nazi soldier, and I think her mom had a boyfriend who was in the resistance. So she's kind of like figuring out what happened, and it sounds a little bit like a mystery, but also like romance and just historical fiction. I really don't know what to expect out of this book, but I'm excited to read it. This book looks a little junky, but it is from Goodwill. What can you expect? It is missing a corner, but that is All the Light We Cannot See, and another historical fiction. I'm just so excited to read this book. I literally have seen nothing but good things about this book, and it's just gorgeous. I think this book follows a few different timelines during the Second World War. Don't really know too much about it. Don't really want to know too much about it. I really want to go into this one blind. I think that would be the best way to go into it, and I'm excited to read it. If y'all read it, let me know what you thought, because I'm super excited. These next 2 books I have are from Amazon, and the first one is The Last Letter. This is about, I think, these best friends, and one of them died, so now he's asking his best friend to go and take care of his little sister because his little sister is raising twins by herself. And yeah, that seems really heartbreaking. I heard it's really, really sad, and I don't know why these war sad books just call to me. Something about them, just it's the vibe. The next book I have, if you have not checked out my last month's wrap up, definitely go check it out so you can hear me raving about this book. But that is Broken Night by L.J. Shen. I read this one on ebook from Kindle Unlimited, and I loved it so much I had to pick up my own copy. And I love the back, I love the spine, I love the cover, and it's soft. I love everything about this book. So if you guys want to hear more my thoughts on this book, definitely go check that video out. But basically, everyone needs to read this book. It's so good. Nice, fresh, fun, emotional romance. This next book is from the dollar store, and if it doesn't work out, I'm not gonna be too mad about it. But it's this book. It's called The Seagull. There's a hair on it. I think this is like a mystery thriller. Maybe just a mystery. I don't know. So I think, from what I gathered, that this is about a detective, and she sent another detective to jail, but now a new case has come up and she needs his help. So he's like sending her on this mission, and like secrets are getting unraveled and all that good stuff. I had good ratings on Goodreads, and I don't know. So if y'all ever heard about this book, let me know. I don't know what to expect out of this book. Next, I have The Selection, and this book is everywhere, and I have not read it. Everyone loves this book, and it's supposed to be coming into a Netflix adaptation, so I really want to read it before that happens. But I have the first book, and if I like it, then of course I'll continue on with the series. But yeah, I thought it was time to jump on the bandwagon. Yeah, I don't know, I keep doing that. But I don't really know much about this book either. I know that there's like a group of girls that come together and they get selected for the prince, and there's dresses. That's all I really know. Okay, so there's a little bit of a backstory on this next book, and that is basically we drop off my dog at this lady's house because she cuts his hair, and so in her neighborhood there's like this little box, and it was like, take a book, leave a book. So I took a book, or I left a book in there. I took it and I left it in there, and then I picked one out. And I have never read a historical romance, but I got this, and it's Duke of Sin, and I don't know what to expect out of it. I think this is about this duke, and he was like exiled, but now he's coming back and wants revenge on the people who exiled him, and he meets this girl who also wants revenge, but then I think she's just using him, but then they end up falling in love or something like that. And that sounds fun and fresh, and like, I love that. I've always seen those, but now I have one. So that's cool. When I was looking through the reviews, I saw that there might be a problematic scene or two. So if you guys know anything about this book, please let me know. Okay, so these last books that I have are from like this book sale I went to over the weekend, and it's crazy. It's super cool. You get 2 books for free, or you get 2 items for free automatically. They also sell DVDs, CDs, and stuff like that. So I got 6 books for $4, but we gave one to my mom's boyfriend's daughter. I hope that made sense. And I kept 5. And so these are the ones I'm going to show you, and I'm super excited about them, and I'm going to go next month, and it's going to be super fun and fresh. Anyway, the first book I have is The Hamilton Affair. I saw that this doesn't really have the best ratings, but like I said, it was $1. If it doesn't work, I won't be hurt. If you cannot tell, this is about Hamilton and his affair with Elizabeth. That makes it sound like it's a little bit forbidden. I don't know, I've never read it. And I just love this time period, and I thought this would be super fun. How many times can I say fun in this video? I am super excited about these next books, and I got the first 3 books in Harry Potter. They did not have the rest of the series in paperback. They did have like the last few books in hardcover, but I wanted them all to match. So hopefully, like I said, when I go next month, they'll have more of a selection. But I did manage to get the first 3, and they're not in like bad condition. Obviously, they're like used, But yeah, I'm excited to have these. I just finished the 5th book last night, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it so much. So yeah. And the last book I got from that book sale was Eclipse. What more can you say about this? But before I bought this book, on Amazon, I did buy New Moon, but it doesn't match like the set. So at that book sale, you can like trade books. So I'm gonna take this one in next month and get the New Moon that matches the set, and also Breaking Dawn. So I have these 2 books that I want to read the series next month in preparation for Midnight Sun. I think that'll be super fun. So yeah. So that is all my 17 books. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope I explained and did a good job. If not, sorry. But I love you guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.